Mr. Chairman, sir, I would like to express my views about the demands for grants of Ministry of Labor and Welfare. Stop. There are two sectors in the field of labor. Stop. One is organized sector and other is unorganized sector. Stop. We have not been able to calculate the number of workers working in both these sectors separately and also the number of surplus workers. Stop. It has also not been indicated anywhere that where this surplus labor can be used. Stop. Surplus laborers are being exploited. They are forced to do work on less wages. They have to work for 12 hours in manihari piano, whereas there is a movement all over the world for reducing working hours for 6 hours. So these are the problems of unorganized sector. 80% of village people are engaged in agriculture. They have no certain income. They are facing many problems to make their both ends meet because they have to take care of their family and their animals. Stop. Their living conditions are worse. Stop. They are living in this condition even after 40 years of independence. Stop. No new policy has been formulated to improve their condition. Stop. It is indeed for providing them equal rights. Stop. There is an urgent need to improve the miserable condition of farm laborers who are forced to live in piggeries with their pigs. Stop. They are forcibly taken from their hutments by the jamindars to work in their fields. Stop. If they refuse to go with them, they are killed even. Stop. So there is a need to enact laws which ensure safety to their life. Stop. Their women folk are raped, but nothing has been done till now to check such atrocities. Stop. It is necessary to provide safety to their life and honor of their women folk. Stop. Their women folk are raped by the police also. Stop. They are being attacked by private armies such as Sunlight Sena operating in Palamu, Bhojpur and Rohtas districts in Bihar. Stop. Their villages are burned. Stop. Is it the kind of social protection provided by to them? Stop. Recently, as many as 600 houses of laborers were set on fire in Bheta and they were rendered homeless. Stop. There is an IPS officer of Paliganj. Stop. He is posted in the vigilance department of the government of Bihar. Stop. As many as 80 houses of Harijans were destroyed under his protection. Stop. Is it the sort of social welfare we are talking about? Stop. Are this our achievements in the last 40 years? Stop. Many other heinous crimes are committed under the protection of this officer. Stop. His family members are destroying the houses of other people under his protection. Stop. The officer is deputed in the vigilance department in Paliganj in Bhagalpur. Stop. These people are treated as second grade citizens and nothing is being done either by the Bihar government or by the central government for their development. Stop. So how can they think this country as their own? Stop. What are we doing to inculcate the feeling of belonging to them. Today, they are being driven out from their and atrocities are being committed to them. Stop. Even today, the tribal women are forced to become Devdasi in the country. They are treated as a thing of enjoyment. This is the social setup of our society. I would like to demand that this religious system of forcing tribal women to become Devdasi be immediately banned. Stop. Only then we can bring them in the national mainstream. Stop. It is the responsibility of the intellectuals, the members of parliament, and the government to bring them in the mainstream. Stop. If we cannot do it, they are not to be blamed. Stop. It is our fault. Stop. Shri Paswan are belongs to Bihar. His policies are good, but these are required to be implemented properly. In Hazaribagh, the coal miners have blocked the road for the last 5 days. They are demanding regularization of their services, but nothing is being done by the Bihar government in this regard. Today, I met the Chief Minister of Bihar, Shri Lalu Prasad Yadav, who has asked the collector to crush their agitation by resorting to firing. Stop. This is highly improper on the part of the Chief Minister. Stop. Instead, the Chief Minister should tell the collector not to resort to police firing on the agitating workers. These miners are on the production side and they want that their services should be required. Stop. But due to contract system, their services are not being regularized and are being exploited. Stop. Similarly, the workers in the Food Corporation of India go down are also being exploited. Stop. They work on a temporary basis. Stop. The Honorable Minister of Labor should pay attention of all these things. Stop. He should ensure that this contract system in the work of temporary nature should be stopped. Stop. The present law are not at all effective in this regard. Stop. Contractors do not pay wages to the laborers in full. Stop. This matter should be inquired into and these workers should be made permanent so that they do not have to wander here and there. Stop. Regarding laborers in rural areas, committees should be formed in the villages on the basis of secret ballots of rural laborers. Stop.